Hello everyone, my name is Mikael Nathan, 9th grade Epson 22. Today, I will conduct an experiment based on the concept of density. That is, I will make sky lanterns. Density is a measurement of the mass per unit volume of an object. Mathematically, mass divided by volume, where ρ is the density, m is the mass, and v is the volume. Density has units of mass divided by volume, which is kilogram per cubic meter and gram per cubic centimeter. 1 gram per cubic centimeter is equal to 1000 kilogram per cubic meter. When an object is immersed, it will float if its density is less than that of a liquid. Meanwhile, the object will sink if its density is bigger than the density of the liquid. And an object will float if the density is the same as the density of liquid. This principle is the basis of this experiment. The purpose of this experiment is to conduct and explain events related to the difference in density between two or more objects. I actually make several sky lanterns of various materials and sizes, but not all of them can fly. So, I will only show you how to make sky lantern that flies successfully. Tools and materials: tissue paper, scissors and glue stick, a bamboo frame, rope and paraffin, candle and lighter. Experimental steps: cut the tissue paper and shape it like this. Make 4 pieces. Then fold the 4 so that it is easy to glue. Then glue it with glue stick. I use cardboard as a divider so that it doesn't stick wrongly. The result is like this. After that, put the bamboo frame, then tie the paraffin and also the rope so the sky lantern doesn't fly too far. And the sky lantern are ready to fly. Observations. Now, let's fly this lantern. I will fly this lantern at night. Why? The reason is that the air at night will be cooler, so it will have a bigger density than the air inside the lantern, which has a smaller density because it's warmer. As explained earlier, if the density of the object is smaller than the density of the liquid, in this experiment, the air, it will float or fly. Actually, I made several sky lanterns of various materials and sizes. Now, I will show you the failed and successful experiments and their reasons. At the first experiment, I used oil paper as the material, and the result, it couldn't fly. And at the second experiment, the material is still using oil paper, but I changed the shape. The result is still not flying. After doing 3 more experiments using oil paper of various sizes and shapes, the result were still unable to fly. After looking at the sky lantern, the oil paper didn't expand and was too stiff. So, I decided to change the material to tissue paper. At the 6th experiment, the material used tissue paper. There is some difference because the sky lantern can expand, but still unable to fly. After a look at the sky lantern, I found 2 problems. The first problem was the glue. Because I used liquid glue, the tissue paper became wet and heavier. Second, I encountered several small holes in the lanterns. And at the 7th experiment, the material still used tissue paper, but I changed the liquid glue to a glue stick. By using glue stick, the tissue paper is not too wet, so it is not too heavy. After making the sky lantern, I also checked if there were any hole. If there was any, I patched it. And the result is the lantern can fly. Conclusion. First, sky lantern can fly because the warmer air inside the sky lantern has a smaller density than the cooler air outside, which has a bigger density. Second, in making sky lantern, use materials that are light and easy to expand, or not stiff. And don't use liquid glue because it can make the sky lantern wet and heavier. Third, in flying sky lantern, it is better to fly them at night. They are more likely to fly because the air at night is cooler than during the day, so that the density is bigger. That's all from me. Thanks for watching. Until see you next time.